Usually, I spend my Christmas in the land of Narnia. I mean Minnesota. But this year, I'm doing something I haven't done for a really long time. It's a tradition I grew up with and finally get to do again. And that, my friends, is spending Christmas in Mexico. Now, I want to share with you guys some of the rich traditions that happen in Mexico during Christmas time. One of them, which is most fond to me, is a celebration of Las Posadas. Las Posadas begin on December 16th all the way up through Christmas Eve. Las Posadas is this tradition of a town reenacting Mary and Joseph searching for a place to stay as they journey to Bethlehem. The special song of Las Posadas narrates the journey in first person, as if you are Mary and Joseph on the journey. You and the town get to feel what it was like to be in their shoes as you walk door to door asking for a place to stay. I always deeply appreciated the meaningfulness and incarnational aspect of this tradition. I don't just hear the story of Mary and Joseph looking for a place to stay, but I feel it. I walk the streets. I knock on the doors. I hear the words spoken to me again and again. There's no inn here. Go on your way. I feel the rejection Mary and Joseph must have felt, and wonder to myself, how many more doors will we have to knock on? It helps you understand the hard journey they took, the poverty which baby Jesus came into, and that not all open their doors to the little child and his family. You also get to experience the joy when finally the lyrics of the song change and a house, or maybe a local parish, lets you in, singing "Enter, Holy Pilgrims." Everyone rushes in, and you enter a space colored with piñatas, music, and lights. It's truly the fiesta of fiestas. You'll fill your belly with tamales, elote, and a special Christmas ponche. Numerous piñatas get broken, and kids rush to the ground for candy. Now, throughout Mexico, you'll see tons and tons of piñatas. And these aren't just for fun, but actually they're really symbolic. It's a symbol of victory over evil. The 7 cones represent the 7 deadly sins, and they are made to be beautiful, bright, and shiny. They are made this way to show us how temptation and sin can be alluring and deceiving. Everyone gets their chance to whack the piñata, but only with a blindfold. This is to show that we must live by faith, and that through faith and virtue, we can destroy vice and evil in the world. Eventually, the piñata is struck open and destroyed. From its destruction, sweet candies, fruits, and goodies fall from the sky for everyone to share. It's a beautiful image demonstrating the goodness which comes from the destruction of vice and evil, and from that destruction, there are heavenly fruits of goodness. Everyone gets to share in the prizes of the defeat over vice and sin. I've always loved how deeply Catholic these traditions are, and how they've ingrained in my memory not only my affection for them, but also their meaning. It reminds me that Christ came in a humble way to bring victory over evil and sin, and that we are all pilgrims journeying toward our eternal fiesta in heaven. These traditions showed me how faith is not something you have only privately, but rather that it is deeply communal. A posada can't happen all by yourself, and the value that I've gleaned from it doesn't happen without my neighbor, my family, or my town. Now, you might have been wondering where exactly in Mexico I am. The city I've been showing you is Cuernavaca, whose tagline literally is the land of eternal springtime. It's a second home to me and the place where I've spent many Christmases. I lived here for a summer when I was younger, and it's the place where my grandparents and my relatives live. Christmas is a special time not only for its religious significance, but also because it's a time when I'm reunited with my family. I'm surrounded by those I love and reunited with family that have lived so far away. It's always a very special Christmas night where we gather together as a family, eating the best of Mexican food, listening to music, and catching up after all our long time apart. Did someone say food? I hope you've eaten already, because seeing all this is going to make you run to your nearest taco truck. Mole, pan dulce, fresh fruits and smoothies, paletas or fruit popsicles, huevos rancheros, tacos de bistec y al pastor, and of course, raspados on a warm, sunny day. The foods in Mexico make your belly smile and your heart warm. There's nothing like a good old traditional Mexican meal. Now, before I left Mexico this year, I had one very special family tradition I wanted to keep alive. You see, many years ago, my family brought back a dog from Mexico named Salchichita. We call her Chicha for short. This year, I thought I'd keep the tradition alive by getting a little pup for myself to remind me of my family, Mexico, and the many adventures I've had in Cuernavaca. So I stopped by a local shop and selected my newest member of the fam, my little Mexican puppy named Luna. Now, these trips must always come to an end. But of course, if you're gonna go to Mexico, you've gotta hit up the beach. So as I departed Mexico, I flew on board with little Luna and headed to Cancun. There's nothing like the white sand, warm water, and crystal blue beaches of Cancun. Traveling to Mexico and Christmas in Mexico will always be a special tradition so close to my heart. And for those years I'm not able to make it down there, I know I'll always try to make Mexico present here. A lot of hard work goes into making a video like this. In every clip of video you've seen today, I captured myself while visiting my family in Mexico. So, if you enjoyed or appreciated this video, please do me a favor and subscribe and like this video, or help support my channel by using my affiliate links in the description. But until next time, nos vemos.